If you liked the video, feel free to subscribe. It would really help the channel, and we have battle reports, boarding actions, and list videos every week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by.
And here is our map today. We're doing Tipping Point with Stalwarts, so we'll defend some objectives for some extra points, and Purge the foe. It's been a while since Codi's been on the channel, so we want to make a fun, not competitive game. Just kind of go at each other and have some fun. So it's going to be the World Eaters versus the Iron Hands. This side of the map has been corrupted by the World Eaters. And then on this side, the Imperium and the Iron Hands are here to stop the corruption of Khorne. So let's see what happens in this battle today. I think it's going to be a good one. This is my World Eaters list for today. Our Warlord is Angron. Then we have a Demon Prince, and there's no enhancements on the Demon Prince. A unit of 6 Exalted 8-bound. Another unit of 3 Exalted 8-bound, and they're going to be joined by Lord Invocatus. Another lone group of 3 Exalted 8-bound, 2 units of 5 Berzerkers, both of them with 2 plasmas, the Icon of Khorne and an Eviscerator, a big unit of 10 Berzerkers who are going to be joined by Karn the Betrayer. And Karn's going to be riding around in a Rhino for driving around, just for getting around with a little bit of speed on the table. And then finally, we have a unit of 10 Jackals. That is the list. It comes to 1,995 points. Let's see how it does against Codi and his Iron Hands today.
Hi there, this is 2,000 points on the button of Iron Hands. This is my first game in like 7 months. I have 2 Redemptors with Icarus rocket pods, Gatling guns on the side, except for one has a flamer. They both have their plasma incinerators. I have a Repulsor Executioner with the plasma incinerator. This is being proxied as a Brutalis Dreadnought. This is a Ballistus Dreadnought with some 3D printed on it. 5 Hellblasters, 2 Primaris Tech Marines. This one has the Abbot of the Omissar, and this one has Master of the Machine War. 2 Vindicators, Iron Father and Pharaohs. 2 3-mans of Eliminators with Las Fusils. 1 heavy intercessor squad and 1 intercessor squad. And that's 2,000 points on the button.
So this is our deployment. The World Eaters, I do have 3 of my Exalted 8-bound in Deep Strike, and then I have Karn and the 10 Berzerkers in the Rhino. So over on this side, kind of the shorter deployment side, we do have the Exalted 8-bound with the Demon Prince next by, just so he can give that 6-inch aura of invulnerable save to these fellas and give them a 4th invulnerable instead of 5. 5 Berzerkers over here by these ruins, ready to run up ahead. Beside them is the Rhino, ready to run up the board and grab some objectives. Lord of Invocatus is joined to 3 of the Exalted 8-bound, and ahead of them is 5 more Berzerkers, ready to give them some scouts. We have 10 of the Jackals on my home objective, and then the big Angry Ron is over here, ready to run up and hopefully smash up some Space Marines. And then here on the uncorrupted side, the Eliminators up here on this objective, some more Eliminators on this rock face, ready to shoot down towards my World Eaters if I get on any of these objectives. And then all of these tanks, Redemptors, and all this firepower on the line, ready to blow anything that comes towards them. So I think this is going to be a fun match. We're going to go into first turn roll, see what happens, and see if the World Eaters are going to come flying at his lines turn 1. All right, green dice is World Eaters and black dice. And if people have seen the channel before and seen Codi on, they know how well these black dice are. Super strong. A 3.
Suck it. Oh.
Would you get a 3 as well?
A 2.
A 2. Okay. So World Eaters go first. I don't mind that at all. And for my scout moves, I just moved up Lord of Invocatus with the Exalted 8-bound. The Berzerkers also got a 6-inch scope from Lord of Invocatus. We're moving them towards this objective here. So let's go on to my first turn. Let's see what blessings I get. See if I can get stuck in combat turn 1. The blessings of Khorne. Let's see what I get here. Well, we for sure didn't get any of the +2 movement or advance and charge or anything. So we're just going to take a Feel No Pain and the +2 to movement, just because I just want to get the board here and get way stage myself for turn 2. Turn 1 for the World Eaters, I do draw behind enemy lines and bring it down. Not the best one for turn 1, especially if I want to move up and get some staging done, but it'll be a CP. Hopefully next turn I'll get some better draws. Let's go into the movement. I think I'm just going to grab some objectives, just because Codi is so far away. My whole turn here, pretty much the movement phase. I advanced everything up the board. We got Angron up here, up to this objective. I advanced. I didn't have the advance and charge, so I can't charge anything. I just wanted to give Codi some options. So I ran up here with Lord Invocatus as well, because Angron probably can be shot if he starts bringing some of the tanks over here. So this way he has more options. Berzerkers are in the middle, ready to do the stratagem if he shoots them to death to sticky that objective. So hopefully I can get that objective and hold on to it. Exalted 8-bound with the Demon Prince ran up into these terrain just to not get shot. Same with the Rhino and these Berzerkers and everything else. Jackal stay back here just to hold this objective to sticky it. And that is going to be my whole turn because there's nothing really to charge. I don't have advance and charge. Nothing to shoot. So I'm going to toss both of my cards, bringing me up to a CP. So we're going to go on to Codi's turn. The score is 0-0. Let's see what he draws. For Codi's turn 1, he did draw Aerial Denial and No Prisoners. So those are pretty good draws for turn 1. He's going to Oath of Moment. What would you like to Oath of Moment, my friend?
Oath of Moment, Lord Invocatus.
Lord Invocatus' unit and his Exalted 8-bound have been Oath of Momented. So the score is still 0-0. No Prisoners and Aerial Denial for Codi. Let's find out what he does in his movement and see if he shoots me to death or not. So for the Iron Hands movement, these two vehicles are the ones that got the buffs from the Tech Marines. He did move the Redemptors up here, ready to get some shots onto Lord Invocatus and block Angron from coming down. The Ballistic Dreadnoughts shuffled over here to get some shots onto Lord Invocatus as well. Same with these tanks and all these Eliminators. So Lord Invocatus probably has some hurt coming his way, but should keep Angron safe. And maybe these Berzerkers might survive to the end of the round. We'll find out, because I'm going to have a lot of shooting coming my way. Let's see if I can survive the Iron Hands fury. So it did take a bunch of heavy bolters and this fella here, and then the ballistas did finish off my poor Lord Invocatus. So he is down and dead, but for now, the Berzerkers are still here, but we do have this Vindicator and probably this big Repulsor Executioner thingy to shoot at my poor Berzerkers. So I probably will be spending a CP to sticky that when they inevitably die. See how many shots you get with your D6 death gun?
I told you, it does work, my friend.
Do work?
1 + 3 is 4.
Okay.
So, I believe it's 3s now because he doesn't get a buff. So.
No buffs for you.
Yeah, it is 3s. It don't matter though. 2s.
Two.
Yeah, so that's all 4 wounds.
AP.
-3.
I am in cover,
You
so
are
I
in
do
cover.
get 6s due to a save. No 6s.
Ouch.
Oh.
Do you have Feel No Pains?
I do, but unless you roll pretty low. So for the end of Codi's turn, he did manage to kill that Berzerker unit, my Lord Invocatus, and the Exalted 8-bound unit, maxing out No Prisoners for 5 points, and does get mini Aerial Denial, because I don't have anyone in there now. Neither does he for the full of Aerial Denial, but he does get 2 points from that. So Codi's going to be up to 7 points to my 0. That's pretty good for turn 1. So we're going to go on to turn 2 for the World Eaters. See if my blessings are a little bit better. And see if I can chop up some of these Imperial scum.
Doubt it.
Blessings of Corn, turn 2. Let's see if I'm a little better here.
Nope.
Well, so we are on objective with these fellas, so we are going to try doing a little bit of a re-roll.
Oh, did you?
I did use that stratagem, yes.
Okay, so you have one.
I'm going to take advance and charge, because I don't like ya. And I will take +2 movement. We're going to lose our feel no pain, so we're going to take some damage. But let's get into combat with some of our stuff here. So +2 movement and advance and charge. Turn 2, I do draw Storm Hostile Objective and Secure No Man's Land. Those are pretty good draws. Cody did score 4 points in the last round because he did kill more than me. I didn't kill nothing. So the score is actually 11-8 because I do get 8 points on primary. See if I can get some good secondaries and see if I can kill some stuff this turn. So let's move on to my movement. I have advance and charge, +2 movement. Let's chop up some Space Marines. So for the movement phase, pretty good movement phase. I did get some good advances. I did get a 5-inch advance on my Exalted 8-bound here. So they're flying up the board. They do have a 7-inch charge to hit the Vindicator or the units inside here. Angron, I used the strategy to give the automatic 6 advance. So that gave him really 8-inch extra movement with that +2 to the movement from the blessing. So I'm in there. Cody did overwatch at the big tank and did 0 wounds. He did get a wound through over 2. I did save him though. So Angron's ready here. He's ready poised to charge into here. Went on to this objective just so I can hold this objective. I also did stalwart this objective, so I did go up an extra point. I do believe I'm up to 9 now to Cody's 11. So for my shooting phase, nothing. I advanced everything. I advanced the Rhino as well, so I won't be shooting with that. So I'm just going to go into my charges. Pretty simple. We're just going to charge Angron into the Vindicator and the Repulsor at the same time, just to see if I can smash them up real nice. I am going to take the reroll hit aura just because I'm so close, I shouldn't be able to fail the charge. That's an 11. He is keen. So the next charge is going to be these Exalted 8-bound into the Vindicator and this unit here with the Heavy Assault Intercessors. Or the Heavy Intercessors. Whatever they are, I do need a 7 on the charge to get in there. I do have a CP for the reroll. Yeah, that's an 8. Ready to chop. Charges make it in. Let's see if I can cut down the side of the board some. The charges have made it in. We're going to start with Angron into the Vindicator. I'm going to put 3 attacks in the Vindicator and 6 into the Repulsor.
Very good.
All right, I've taken the reroll the hits aura. So I'm going to be hitting on 2s. Let's see if I can smash up the Vindicator. And Cody did use Arm of Contempt just to see if he can save his poor Vindicator from being chopped to pieces. Hitting on 2s. 2, 3 hits. 3s to wound you. Yeah. It's just going to be 2.
What's your AP?
4. Oh, nice. You got some 5s.
Save 1.
Save 1.
Yep.
Okay, it is D6 plus 2 damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh.
8.
These 3 wounds remaining.
That's not bad to take the Vindicator down to 3. So now we have 6 attacks going into the Repulsor. 6 attacks hitting on 2s. Reroll my hits.
Mm-hmm. They all hit.
They all hit. He is strength. I'm guessing it's going to be 3s again. Yeah.
He's toughness 12.
5 at AP 4.
5 at AP 4. He has a 3-up save, so he doesn't get a save. Oh, he did. He has 16 wounds, but he is dead.
Yeah, he just took 11, 10, 16, 18, 20, 30 wounds.
Does he explode?
Does he explode? Oh, I was hoping he'd blow up and blow your Vindicator up.
Oh, that would be pretty crazy.
Yes. Angron! And I have killed that Repulsor Executioner, so I will spend my last CP so I can use for the Blood God. I'm going to roll my Flexons again, and I know exactly what I'm looking for. I want some 6-up Feel No Pains. We will take the 2 6s to give us some Feel No Pains against Cody's counterattack. So our next combat is going to be the Exalted 8-bound. We are going to swing 3 of them into the Vindicator. We're going to use our Chain Fist, and then the other 2 are going to go into the Heavy Intercessor group. We do get reroll hits because we are within 6 inches of Angron and his reroll hits aura. Time to smash out a Vindicator. We hit on 3s. And it's strength 14. Strength 15.
15? Toughness 11.
Hey! It's going to be 3s to wound.
How many was it? 7?
7.
7. That's not your number.
No. I needed one more for 8. But does he do 8 damage?
Huh?
Does 2 damage each. Save on 4.
Damage. Yeah, but I only had 3 wounds left.
Oh, I know, but I was hoping I did 8 damage, though, for my number.
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't.
So, yeah. I only saved 2.
So, 10 damage. Does he blow up in my face?
Nope.
Once again, I was hoping you would blow up and kill a bunch of your soldiers.
Or yours.
I'll swing, yeah, or mine. I'll swing the Eviscerators and see what happens with there. I did get 9 of the Eviscerator wounds through, so now we get a swing for the saves. They're AP2 damage 2. You could roll essentially 10.
But I have 5 up, feel nothing.
And the whole group? Oh, okay, we'll do this off camera. And we'll figure what he's got left. Alrighty, so the end of the World Eater's turn. Look at this. I was able to take a lot of these vehicles, smashed out the Repulsor Executioner and the Vindicator. But these guys, these Gravis, these heavy intercessors with the 5 up feel no pain, I was only able to take out 2.5 of them. They swung back at me. I did roll pretty good on the saves. I did take a wound. And then Angron also took a wound too from these angry Tech Marines there. I did get some good on I did roll good on my 6 up feel no pains for Angron as well. So I did get secure no man's land. So I do get 5 points for that. But storm hostile objective, I don't think I'm getting that anytime soon. There's a lot of OC on this objective and a lot of scary robots over here. So the score is 14-11 because I did do the Stalwarts over here. I think it's Stalwarts. Either way, that's the one we're playing. Defend objective, get an extra point. So it's 14-11, and we're going to go on to Codi's turn 2. Let's see what the Iron Hands can do. See if they can hit back and smash them out a Primarch. Codi's turn 2, he does draw Sabotage and Recover Assets. Recover Assets wasn't happening, so he tossed that for a CP and got Secure No Man's Land. He does Oath of Momenting the poor Angron. He does get 4 points for this objective, so it's going to bring him up to 16-14, since he does get 1 point for defending this objective. Ooh, battle trophy to add to his base.
An antenna.
Oh, excellent. So that is the command phase. Let's go on to Codi's turn 2 movement. Turn 2, his movement, he did fall back with the Tech Marine here so he can get all the shots into Angron. All these Dreadnoughts have moved over. The Vindicator, Angron's got a lot of shots coming his way with him. He also has Oath of Moment on him, so he's going to take a lot of damage. Codi did want to fall back with his Iron Fowl of Barrows and his Heavy Intercessor group, but he did fail the Battle Shock on a 4 on the roll, so he's going nowhere. So the Intercessors over here, they are going to defend this objective to get an extra victory point in the next turn if they're still alive. So the Heavy Intercessor stuck in combat, Angron over here ready to take some shots, and he did move his Eliminators up to here to turn off my sticky objective and grab this objective. I did respond by using 1 CP to rapid ingress these Exalted 8 down over here, so I can run up here and hopefully steal that back in my turn. So let's see what happens in Codi's turn 2. See if he can blow away my poor Angron and maybe do something about these Exalted 8 down. But the fact that he's stuck in combat now means I can't be shot. Start with Brutalis into Angron. See if he can shoot him out with the Multi-Melta. Does it both, so he might be able to get lucky and get a couple wounds through.
Twin Multi-Melta hit you on 3s.
Okay.
Ooh, I use my free reroll.
Well,
at the moment, but so that's 2 hits. Melta 2, Twin Links. Your strength 9.
Toughness 11.
Oh. Ew.
Do you want to use your 1 reroll wound thingy?
Yes. Thankfully, it passed. So that is -4.
Yeah.
So now it'll be Brutalis bolt rifles, 4 shots, hitting you on 3s.
Odie Modi.
Modi.
Unless you hit them all, which you did, I think.
No, I missed one.
I need to get a new tray. Just to get a little. It's getting a little
warped.
A little warped.
All you have to do is take like a.
Yeah, I gotta get that.
Oh, I see how it is.
It's a plastic on top. If I take that off, I think it'll be good.
Yeah. So strength 4.
2 6s. Oh.
AP 0. Nope. Yeah, 1. EP 1.
Well, I'd save them on 6 and a 5. Wasted.
Yeah, and now this Twin Icarus Arnell Heavy Stubber that has anti-fog 4 bucks.
Oh, that's not good.
6. Ooh, that's rapid fire 3.
You guys still roll 3, so you get 6 shots altogether. Oh.
Well,
Too bad those weren't for the wounding. Hey,
5, anti-fly 4+.
that's not nice.
And I get 1. 2.
2.
0. Well, no, wait. Yep, 0.
Oh, 4 and 2. Who are you going with next?
I will go with the
Vindicator.
and the Hunter Killer Missile.
Ooh, the Vindicator with the Hunter Killer Missile is going to go into Angron now.
Demolisher Cannon, D6 plus 3. Doesn't fail me.
No, it does not.
I told you they don't play around. My strength 14.
Oh, 3 to wound me.
And I'll use my free reroll.
How many is that?
That is a 7.
7, all right.
7 at -3.
-3, so I need some 4s here. Yep. Some. How much damage are these each?
D6.
Right, roll up the damage, and then I'll do some finips.
6.
6.
4, 10. How many ones do you have left? 15?
15. All right, so that's 16. I got to roll up some Feel No Pains, see what happens. Alrighty, so I got my 6 up Feel No Pains here. Got 16 in my hand. I only need 1 or 2 of these to keep on the living. I die exactly to the letter. Now, do I blow up?
How much is your Feel No Pains?
6. The Exalted 8 bound have the 6 up, and it goes to a 5 up when you have the... Yeah.
He thrived?
No, he blew it up, though.
He blew up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Alrighty, so with that explosion, I did manage to do 4 wounds to my Exalted 8 bound. Real lucky, rolled 3 of the 6 up Feel No Pains. Angron could have used that. I did kill the Tech Marine that was standing here in the explosion. I did do 5 damage to the Ballistus and 2 damage to the Brutalis, and everything else remained unscathed. So I do believe now we're going to have my poor Rhino being shot up by all the stuff that's left on the board. I really wanted Angron to soak up more damage than one Vindicator, but what can you do? So now we got the Ballistus Dreadnought firing in to my poor Rhino.
Ooh. So I get to reroll the hit because I'm hitting you on 3s. And it's still a 2. So strength 12. Ooh. I'll get a free reroll. Hey.
Oh. PP.
3.
Oh. Not today. Man, I need to get this board fixed.
So I will shoot my crack missile at you.
Okay.
2 shots, hitting you on 3, strength 10, AP -2, D6. So I do hit you.
You get to reroll your hit because of your Ballistus Dreadnought thingy.
That's right. Strength 10. Hey.
Yeah.
Wholeheartedly.
Yep. You do see me wholeheartedly. Yeah, I thought it was something else. My idiot. So yeah, I do take that. What's your damage?
D6. But I can reroll my damage.
You can.
Not a 1.
6. 6 damage. Is it D6 plus 1?
No, just D6.
So 6 damage to my Rhino, and I'm down to 4 wounds left on my poor Rhino. And what else am I going to have coming my way? Who knows? So the rest of the shooting phase, no more wounds onto the Rhino. And I did take some shots onto my Demon Prince, did make some saves. So now we're going to go into the charge phase. We're going to charge, looks like the Brutalis Dreadnought, into my Exalted 8 bound.
Needs a 9.
Needs a 9. That's an 8.
Wrong number.
You're going to sip it?
Oh.
For that 9-inch, 27% charge where it is. Living life on the edge. Oh.
Big 4.
No charges in. That means the Exalted 8 bound are going to have a party over here.
So now I will also need a 9 from my Redemptor.
All right, Redemptor. The Redemptor's going in. Needs a big charge.
Nope. That is it.
You don't want to charge that Vindicator in? I could beat it to death, please and thank you. So we're going to go into the combats over here. See if I can blend up this unit. Let's see what happens. So the end of the Iron Hands turn 2. Wasn't able to kill this entire group with the Exalted 8 bound still. So Ironfather Ferals is still alive with 2 wounds. He did manage to bash out an Exalted 8 bound. Oh yeah, it's down to 3 wounds, not 2. Sorry. The Dreadnoughts and the tanks were able to take out Angron, which is a big boon for Codi, because now he doesn't have to worry about a big scary monster in his lines. And these Eliminators, they grab this objective and this objective, so he does have secure no man's land. He is going to get 5 points for that. So I do believe the score is going to be 21-14. We'll see it in score here. We're going to go on to turn 3, and let's see if I roll some 6s. I hope I do. And here we are. We're on turn 3. I do need some 3 6s to bring back Angry Ron. I am on 2 objectives with Icons of Corn, so I can re-roll some tasty dice. So let's go. I need some 6s. Let's do it right now. Just like that.
Oh,
2 6s. And we will roll these 2 1s, might as well, because we'll keep the 3s here. So let's see if we get a 6.
oh, he gets it.
That is Angry Ron back. Re-roll the other one too. That's a 5. So we will take, I guess we can still use these. We'll take Advance and Charge and +2 movement. Okay, so for my turn, start of the turn, I do get only get 4 points for the primary. I don't own more than Codi. Draw Mark for Death and Sabotage. So Mark for Death, Cody's going to make these 3 vehicles over here. Mark for Death, probably not getting them this time anytime soon. We're going to go on to my movement and see what I can do in my turn 3. So for my turn 2 movement, I just advanced everything up the board to get towards these Eliminators. I'm going to steal that objective back. Hummed and hawed about bringing Angron back. Decided not to.
He's scared of the Vindicator.
And then over here, I did advance up my Berzerkers. I jumped out of the transport without moving the transport, ran them up the board, ready to charge into Ironfather and these heavy intercessors back here doing objectives or whatever they are. Gonna stop them from doing that. No more defending from Codi. So that is my movement. There's nothing to shoot really. I could shoot the Rhino, but we're not doing that. We're only here for skulls this game. So let's go. I'm going to do charge these Exalted 8-bound into these Eliminators first. 5. We make it. Surprise. The Demon Prince. See if he can make it. I might have actually blocked myself out. The 10, we'll see if he can make it in or not. I'm not sure. And then over here, I'm going to multi-charge Ironfather, Pharaohs, and this group back here. Probably need a pretty easy charge. A 7. That'll make it. All right, so the end of World Eater's turn 3. I don't score any of the secondaries. I'm going to hold on to Sabotage and throw away Mark for Death, just because these things are going to be hard to chop, and I almost want to keep pressure on Codi. I do grab this objective, so I'm going to stop him from defending that. So the score is going to be 27-25. I do believe it might be 26-25. I'll throw it in here. So we're going to go on to Codi's turn 3. Let's see what we can do and see if we can get rid of some of my units in here, because it is looking dire for him over here. So on to his turn 3. See if he blows me away. So Oath of Moment for Codi's turn 3 is going to be on my Exalted 8-bound. He does get 4 points for this objective. Assassination and Defend Stronghold. He did toss Recover Assets, since I did stop him from getting that. He threw that away in the start of his turn, just so he can try to get some secondaries. So movement done for the Iron Hands. Codi does have defense, so if he can get over here and grab this objective, he will get some points for that and knock me off that objective. The Vindicator and the Redemptor moved over here so they can get some shots at my Exalted 8-bound. If he can grab that objective as well, kill them and steal it back if he gets a charge with the Redemptor. I did answer back with a rapid ingress and brought down Angron over here within 9 inches of this Redemptor and 9 inches of this Redemptor and fully out of sight of this stinking Vindicator. So hopefully Angron will be able to do the business next turn if he can survive from all these Redemptors and firepower. They're still going to be able to shoot him in his turn. So let's see what Codi can do in his turn 3 shooting. See what I have left on the board after the shooting. What you shooting at, buddy?
Since my Hunter Killer missile whiffed on your Demon Prince, I'll shoot my Demolisher Cannon into your Berzerkers.
Oh, my Berzerkers. Oh, yes.
So,
ooh. Ooh. So that is D6 plus 3, 9. That's 11 shots coming my way.
That's 2 more, yeah. So that is 11 shots.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in this, hitting on 2s, I'll use my free reroll. That's 1 miss. That's 10 shots. Wound you on 2s.
Yeah.
And I get to change that wound.
Now, -3, I'm going to save, so I'm getting covered.
Yep.
On 2 of them at least.
Mm-hmm.
So I can at least do those 2 at a time. So they do need 5s. Oh, they're dead. So now I need some 6s. Yeah. The unit is dead. Ouch. We'll do the Feel the Pains, see if we survive, but I probably doubt it. So for the Iron Hand shooting phase, we did a live it off camera just to speed it up a little bit here. Angron rolled insane this turn. A bunch of 6s on the save, 6s on the Feel No Pain. Just a monster. I did lose 1 wound off my Exalted 8-bound, and like you see, the Vindicator blew away all my Berserkers. So now it's going to be the charge. I also did lose 2 more of my Exalted 8-bounds. There's only 3 of them left. So now Cody's going to go into the charge, see if he can clear off his home objective before Angron comes back in and chops him up real nice. See if he can get ready for him. So, try for some charges. Let's see what happens.
So I'm doing a multi-charge here.
Oh.
So I would need a 6.
Okay.
Correct.
Ooh. Makes it easy.
He's going to charge into...
The Ballistus is going into the Exalted 8-bound as well?
No,
Oh, the Redemptor's going in. Okay. Redemptor into
in.
my Exalted 8-bound.
That's a 5.
5.
Ooh.
Does that? Oh, as long as I'm not more than 6 inches away, you're good.
You are, in fact, more than 6 inches away.
Are you going to CP reroll that, or are you saving it for the center one? Looks like he's not going to CP reroll. He wants to save it for the center objective. So,
there.
what do you need
7.
for that? Need another
7.
Yeah.
Ooh, I will
6.
CP.
He did get a 10 on that second attempt, so he's in. These Dreadnoughts are in, ready to do some combats. So let's see what happens in the combat. See if Cody can bash out some of my units. So when Cody moved in, he did tank shock Karn, and he also used the Brutalis ability to do some mortal wounds. He rolled a 5, so Karn died from mortal wounds before I got to go to the fight phase, because we're still technically in the charge phase. Dead, no fight on death for Karn. So now it's the Brutalis into my 8-bound. Now that is really good for him, because Karn probably would have chopped him up on death.
3+. 1, 2. I will use my free reroll. And it did not matter. So this is strength 12.
2's to wound.
That's good. I like that. But all the wound.
All right. So I'll be probably on my 5-up invulnerable.
Yeah, it's -2, 3 damage.
Yep, here. Save 1. 3 damage each.
3 damage each.
First one is alive on a wound. Second one kills him. And the third one is alive. Now to tough you up real good. You get to swing over here first, though.
Yeah, so it's 5 attacks, hit you on 3s. Same spiel. Ooh, not that great, but they are at the moment.
They are the Odimodis.
They are the Odimodis. So that is 4. And that is...
Ooh, 1 for each of them. Rock more than 1 for each of them.
Yep.
All right.
-2.
5-up invulns.
Ooh.
2. 3 damage each.
Yep.
Come on. One guy has 2 wounds, and he is dead. And another guy is alive on a wound as well, or 2 wounds. So I'm going to swing back at these dreadnoughts and see if I can bash them out. So at the end of Cody's turn, we were able to bash each other up here really good. He does end up taking this objective back, and he will take this objective from me too. So that's going to give him some good points and deny me points. He does score assassination, so 5 points on assassination, 34 to my 27. So we're going to go into my turn 4, see if I can kind of get in here and chop up some of these dreadnoughts, or at least keep them from getting some points, get them off some of these objectives, and see if I can get some points. Now we need some blessings of the corn. I'd like to get probably the... Let's see what we got here. Not the best. We're on 2 objectives, so let's re-roll these 2 1s. We have icons of corn on 2 objectives. All right, so that's 2 5s. So we're probably going to take something like, and 2 3s. So we'll probably take the 5-up Feel No Pain and a, let's see, probably Sustain Hiss to see if we can get some extra wounds through on some of these vehicles. So for my turn 4, I do get 4 points for holding an objective. I don't hold more than Cody though, because I do believe we're both at 2. And Cody might even be at 3.
I'm at 3.
So, and I also, last turn, we both only did purge the foe for 4 points because we didn't kill more than each other. And I did hold this objective again. So I'm going to be defending that and get some more points, an extra point. So I do believe the score is up to, so the score 36 to 38. And I'm going to move on to my movement turn. See if I can keep on pushing Cody back because he has still so many tanks and stuff left on the board. I need to keep him off these objectives. So let's see if I can sabotage and extend my battle lines. That's easy enough. Extend's already done with this and this. But let's see if I can get sabotage. Let's see if I can get some points. Okay, so for my movement for turn 4 for the World Eaters, move the Rhino ahead. Cody reminded me, he was nice enough to remind me because I almost forgot about him. So I moved him ahead to do some sabotage. He's only at 4 wounds, probably going to get shot to death, but it will be another target for Cody. Move Angron up here. I could charge over here to stop him. I'm not sure. I think I'd want to go over here to see if I can keep on taking out these stinking Redemptors. Because if I do believe I'm going to start dying, losing my units, so I want to take out as many units as I can for him. This Vindicator is probably going to kill him again. This thing has been the hero of the game. So we're going to go into my charges now. I already did my shooting. I took off 1 damage off the Redemptor. So we're going to charge in now. So we're going to double charge this unit right here. I'm going to take the reroll the hits aura just so I can get in here and smash them up real nice. Makes in with a 7. The Demon Prince will charge into the Redemptor. Probably a bad idea, but I just want to see if I can probably do a little bit of damage to this and see what happens. Phew. Makes in with an 8. Let's see what happens in the combat. Going into my melee turn, I did use one of my 2 CPs for the Skull Throne to have +1 to wound against monsters, vehicles, and characters. So Angron's going to have +1 to wound. I'm going to put 5 of the attacks into the Redemptor, the other 4 into the Ballistus Dreadnought. We have sustained hits on 6s and with reroll the hits from his aura. So let's do the Ballistus first. So we have 4 attacks into the Ballistus. That's 2 1s and a 6. So we do get back in. Oh, we get to re-roll the 2 1s. So I forgot to re-roll the hits. Well, the hit turns into the 6. So that's 4. Since we did get a sustained and re-roll those 1s into another 1 and a 3. So that's 4 attacks. I'm going to be +1 to wounds. So I do believe this will be 2s because I'm strength 16 for 17 on the charge. Yeah. 3 6s. They don't do anything. That's AP 4 damage D6 +2 on the Ballistus.
Well, on the Ballistus.
Yes, this is the first one I did. Yes.
He only has 5 wounds remaining. So it's 3?
3.
Okay, so it's 6s.
6s.
None. Does he explode?
I hope so, to be honest. No. Ballistus is out, so now we have 5 attacks from Angron into the Redemptor. Once again, sustained with reroll my hits. Angry, he's going to reroll those 2 1s. He does get 2 6s in there, and he hit every single time. So the 5 attacks turns into 7 attacks. Ouch. And once again, it most likely be 2s to wound, so +1 to wound. I do rule 1 1. So that's going to be 6 at AP 4 damage. Whatever, but you did use Armor of Content, so you will be saving on 5s on the Redemptor.
Ooh, save 2. 4 go through.
Yeah.
He did. Does he explode? He does.
It does explode.
Since this was the 6, I will roll this into another 6. Not 1 damage.
1 damage? Yeah. Nothing. And do I want to... Oh, I know what I will do. I will spend my remaining CP for blood for the Blood God. So I can re-roll. I can do a Blessing of Corn roll. And I actually know exactly what I want. 2 6s. I can most likely get what I want. And that is the Fight on Death. Total Carnage. Yeah, Fight on Death. So we'll take that. That way, if he kills any of my stuff over here or over there, I can punch him back. Okay, so the end of my turn 4 for the World Eaters. This was a brutal turn. Took out 2 of these Dreadnoughts over here, another Dreadnought with a Fight on Death, and this Dreadnought is down to 2 wounds. I did clear out some of the objectives. Nobody's on this objective. Oh, I do have my little bit of Rhino on this objective now, But Codi did blow up as well when he lost his Brutalis, bringing this Rhino down to 1 wound. He is doing sabotage, but he's probably not going to last. I did get my extend battle lines. Score is going to be 41 to 38 for now. We're going to go into Codi's turn 4 and see if he can clear out some of these World Eaters. I did do well because this is now pretty much the last big, strong unit he has left on the board over here. Good for me. Let's find out what he can do in his turn 4. So for Codi's turn 4, he does draw engage in all fronts and overwhelming force. He does get 4 points for this objective, bringing him up to 42 to my 41. It's going to be a wild turn here. It's very close. I do get the 4 points for Purge. We'll add that at the end of the turn to see if I kill more than him or not. So let's see what he does in his turn 4. What would you like to oath a moment, my friend?
Oath a moment will be I'm going to put it on Angron, unfortunately.
Oath a moment on Angron. I know he hummed and hawed because he really wanted to be able to take out these guys in the middle. Because that's really, these guys are what's going to score me a lot of points. Turn 4 movement for Codi and the Iron Hands. Shuffled up the Vindicator so he gets some shots onto the Rhino if he needs to. The Tech Marine running ahead to face Angron and see if he can kind of keep him there in place. Codi did use Ancient Fury on this Redemptor Dreadnought, bring up his hit, his attack, his OC, everything. He's pumped up, powered up. So we do contest this objective now. If he can punch out this Demon Prince, he'll have this objective. We're going to go on to his shooting now, see what happens. We'll show you the shooting into Angron and some other stuff. And hopefully Codi can steal himself a nice little victory. All right, so far a lot of the pew-pews have just bounced off my units. Try and take out the Rhino, hasn't happened. But now this Vindicator shooting all them death cannon shots into Angron. Put that on camera just because this thing has been not camera shy. This thing's loved the camera.
Yeah. So D6, 4.
Yeah.
So that is 4 plus 3 is 7. I will not be able to kill you.
We might, because it's D6.
Oh yeah, that's right. D6. Strength 14. Your toughness
11. You're going to be 3, so you got to hit me first.
I hit you first. That's right.
But I'm Odie-modied, so anything
You
you
are
don't hit me,
Odie-modied.
just roll. It's on
Hit
2s
you all the
anyways.
times. Yep.
Yeah.
On 2s.
3s.
I will re-roll. Free one. So that is going to be 5 wounds.
5 wounds.
6 wounds.
6 wounds. 4 up and vulnerable.
Oh, you fail 3.
Fail 3. Do I want a CP reroll 1? I probably should because I want Angron to live. So that's my last CP because the CP I got this turn didn't fail. Ooh. So you roll 3.
That's 2 damage.
2 damage. Are they D6 plus 1 or are they just D6?
D6.
Okay.
That's 4. I
6.
changed the dice up altogether. So, and that is 4.
So 10 damage.
10
Okay.
damage.
Finish. Ooh. 8 wounds he takes. He is down to 7 because of that. Because the fact that this is blast, so everything has to go pretty much into the blast weapon. At least has to go into the Chaos Rhino, and I don't think the little pitter patter will be enough to take out the Demon Prince.
No, it definitely will not. So the Rhino will be. I'm just not going to supercharge because I want him to live. D6 plus 1. 4, 5.
Hitting on 4s now, I think, because he's minus.
No, because he gets plus 1 damage.
Oh yeah, because you Ancient Fury him. Okay.
And that will be
2 wounds. Looks like
2
it.
wounds, and I'll re-roll that for the free re-roll.
Okay.
3 wounds.
AP.
Minus 2, 3.
Yeah.
Ooh.
3 damage each?
You feel no pain? No, 2 damage each.
Oh, 2 damage each. Oh, does he blow up? No. 3.
Ah, I thought he was 2.
No, he's 3.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
I apologize, guys.
All right, so the end of Codi's turn, it went pretty good. Just he wasn't able to smash at my Demon Prince, but I wasn't able to hit him either. I got the attack first, and I only wounded him once. He saved it. So that is going to be contested going into my turn. So it's pretty good. And then he did lose his Tech Marine at the end of there. Not a bad turn for the assets that he had. So we're going to go into my turn 5, see what my blessings are, and see what the draw is. I do believe the score is 44, or I think it's 45 to 43. I'll throw it up in the screen here. It's been hard to remember because these stinking little defending the thing. Next time, I probably won't be using that one. So the end of the game is here. There's only 3 models left on the Imperial side. Well, 3 models left on the Iron Hand side. I do have some models left over here and over here, but my front lines are decimated. Angron coming back really made the difference in this game. The score ends up being 61-52. 61-52 for the World Eaters. That is a good game, especially how Codi hasn't been playing the game in a long time, from the while since he played, and he kept up with me the whole time against the World Eaters. So that was a good game. He could have won it at the end too, because he could have got marked for death, killed some guys, and got some big swing on the primary. But what can you do? It's a fun game. Great having him back. Hopefully have him back again soon.
If Angron didn't come back, it would have been a completely different story.
Yeah, you would have been. Yeah, you would have been. So yeah, great game. Thanks for coming, buddy.